Hello, welcome back. My name is Vasco the Gamer, and today am basically going to talk about what am I hiding. And there are a multiple reasons that why we are holding back some information, especially as YouTubers, and especially those of us who are international. And for the most part, what I'm hiding is just for practical reasons, and that is also why I'm not always constantly sharing information because, I need to translate it first. Also, you got a language barrier because, Norwegian and English are quite different, especially when it comes to names. So that is one of the reasons. The other one is, because not all of the information I can, all the information I have is in, I get them in Norwegian, that means translation, and then get to you. Also, there are some things that I still haven't been forthcoming about, and that's just because I didn't really see the point of it. You have the vital information. I have still some that is withdrawn, but it's not really of, I would say concern, but wrong word. I would say that it's not a vital piece of information at all that I'm not forthcoming with. I can be totally transparent, which I aim to be, but at the same time, there are a thing or two that people don't really want to know. Like, have you been bullied? Oh, hell yes, I have. Of course. Like a lot of kids, especially those with a mental illness, we get bullied easily. Also, I was big as a house when I grew up, so yeah, I was a very easy target. Those are the things that I tend to share because a lot of people have been bullied, and I think that is just horrendously bad. And that is some of the information that I choose to share with you. But there are a few things, like, for instance, I do have, in fact, a second Twitter account, but that is mainly in Norwegian. I have never published anything on that. That is, when it comes to this channel, because I created a separate Twitter account for that purpose. Just because on my Twitter account at Vasco the Gamer, I only tweet in English, while the other one is more local or regional for Bergen and politics and such. And so that is just for practical reasons, which I used in this intro. And that is what a lot of YouTubers have. Because not all of the information that we present, they are, I would say, 100% true, but at the same time, yeah, I'm still a bit sick here. It's just that not all of the information that I share with you guys, you have the vital, I have never lied, but at the same time, there are bits that it's not important, like how bad is my vision, or what's my favorite food, or things like that, because, I've never been asked those questions. But at the same time, it's like you have the vital information and, the essential information, I would say. But information that is, not relevant to the channel or anything like that, I don't see the point of, sharing. Because, of course, you can overshare information. Like, how was your first bathroom break today? I don't want to share the information at all because it's not essential to anyone, really. And that is what I've learned throughout, the course of my life so far, is that you don't need to share everything. That can be a bad thing. But that is one of my problems with, my Asperger, that, okay, it's either on information track or off information track. Like, I don't need to say anything, I don't need to make a video of everything. But this thing, I think, is very important, that information should be shared, but at the same time, there are a few bits of it that it isn't needed to do. It isn't need. I don't need to share every bit of knowledge there is. I can, of course, share a fun fact or some facts here and there, but As long as you have the essential and vital information, you know what my deal is, I know what your deal is, and of course everyone is welcome to be a part of the community as long as you don't bully anyone or just here for, well, a bad reason, I guess. And yeah, any information other than that, I don't really see. Like my political views, for instance, or religious belief, I could just tell right outright right now that when it comes to religion, I'm an atheist. And yeah, that's just because that's what I found out that makes most sense for me at the very least. I'm not going to try to convince anyone otherwise or to try to change their belief. I think that everyone is entitled to their belief, as well as their political standpoint. As long as you don't try and, well, tell me otherwise or try and push me, I don't see the reason. Easy as that. If the entire world was based around that philosophy, I think we'll all be at a better place right now. At the same time, there are information that I can share with you. Like, I recently just shared the first review I made for the local paper because that is just coming out now in paper format and not online, so that's fine. But at a later time, when they're going to publish it on the web as well, then I might have to withdraw a few things here and there because the paper has, of course, the first priority of every, well, story that is published within it. And so I just have to be a bit careful about that. Even though it's translated, it's still a bit risky there. So I'm not going to risk my internship for anything because, well, I said a few vlogs ago that, well, working as a game reviewer, that is one of my earliest dreams, and so I have the opportunity to realize it. Even though it's through an internship, I'm still over the moon for that. And so I think what's important to remember when it comes to honesty is that be honest when you can. There are a few things that some people choose to hide. Like, let's say that you have, well, hurt yourself in the past and kept yourself like a lot of people I know. Okay, if you're not ready to share it, I won't push you at all. I won't push anyone to reveal something that they are not or don't want to reveal. I'm not like that. Do it at your own pace. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, okay, that's fine. Just easy as that. Don't push anyone to reveal anything that they don't want out there. Depending on their situation, of course. If it's something horrendously bad, like that random person over there killed someone, might be vital and essential information, but what I have for breakfast today is not. And so, that is my philosophy when it comes to honesty. I'm going to be as honest as I can when I can, but more than that, when it comes to day-to-day choices and that something that is not essential to the channel or to, well, me, I don't really see the point of it. Because unless someone asks me to or for that information, I don't really see the point there. Something good happens, of course I'll share it. If it's something bad, perhaps, depending on how bad it is. If I got cancer, well, I would probably share it. But if, let's say, my hairline just magically came back, okay, fine. I'll keep that to myself. You'll see it eventually. See it and show it. Or show it and tell them. That's the right thing, I guess. Sorry, my brain's just all over the place today. That and being sick, good combination. Yay! But anyway, I'm going to finish the other recording I have that is currently going on in the rendering and exploitation or export, which is Civilization 5. Finally, I used 3 recordings to try and make it a good one. Might be a bit long video there. That's a bit problematic, I think, for some of us, or some of you rather, because if you ever played Civilization 5, those games can take a long time. So instead of having a playlist of 20 episodes for one game, or if one game is 3 hours, or 1 hour for videos, that's 12 episodes per game, which would be a lot. I'm just going to make that a little bit shorter, so 3 or 4 episodes per game is more than enough. Because I don't want the series to just drag on and on since I'm just publishing a video every day. And also 15 to 30 minutes video, they are suited for a lot of Let's Plays, but when it comes to Civilization 5 and being in the same mindset and having a continuous plan throughout the entire game, you really need to, well, keep up that attention span. And I had one game a few weeks ago that lasted for 12 hours straight. Now, that was a short game. I have games that last between 3 to 12 hours is a normal game for me, depending on my opponents, my choices, my game plan. Yeah, no pun intended by that. And so, the longest game I've had of Civilization 5 is probably multiple days. Me and a buddy of mine from the old days, we had some severe long matches. And they changed just like that. Everything just changed like that. Because we have so many tactics going on at the same time. Like, okay, I have so much money in game that I can make a city and make it flourish in 2 or 3 turns. Okay, I'm going to save that, because I don't want him to see that I have so many cities, or good cities. So I'll just have the settlers ready. If the war starts, let's bloody go and make a lot of cities pop up at the same time with roads connecting them, so we don't have every problematic situations of them. But at the same time, in a few turns, I can produce a lot of enemies for him. A lot of my attacks. But anyway, that was a bit of a digression here for my part again, because I'm not very good at that, it seems. Do I have had problem with that lately? Yes, of course, my entire life. I can talk about one thing and then completely turn around. Because that is the fun of Asperger and autism. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. My name is Vasco, and, well, I'm going to be very forthcoming, but a bit of information just because it's practical, I'm going to withdraw, because I'll be as transparent as I can, but not everything needs to be shared. Sorry, and good night.